Hello and welcome to another interseasonal check-in of the Denimheads podcast. I'm Pasha.
And I'm Dariush.
And we just missed this. That was it. A random Sunday.
Correct.
The last few Sundays we've been trying to kind of get together, but the timing of things was a little difficult. And anyway, here we are now. We just wanted to check in with each other, with everyone out there, and see how's the summer going. So Dariush,
Yes.
I think we could first start off with our project pair. I don't believe where we left off. The users were not aware if we even received them and everything. But
Correct.
you are the very devout Cottle wearer. We did get them.
Yes.
And I think it was this week I had a little bit of a little issue with the pair.
Right.
I got into a little accident with it. Which
you want to go into the details or no? Let's just leave it out.
No, we could go into it. I don't care.
Okay.
We'll do that. Well, first, I guess we'll start by saying we did get them. I don't remember what month it was. It was probably May. Toshi?
Yes.
Is that the name? Toshi was very, very kind, and Toshi was extremely accommodating. So we felt like there was some issues with the measurements. Converting from, for me, inches into cm.
Yes.
I think some things kind of got lost in translation, English to Japanese.
Probably.
Reference there too. So,
good one.
And so we got a pair. We ordered it. And I think both of us, and you jump in at any point, I think both of us had issues with the measurements. It was, for me, exceptionally too tight. And I was using really just the Blue Owl measurements. I traditionally consistently will buy stuff from Blue Owl, and I use their measurements as basically what to use, what's good and such. And
correct.
Anyway, we did that. We got them. We were both excited. We recorded it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But I think there was no audio or something. Yeah. And after a few days going back and forth and everything, we decided Dariush sent his pair to me here in New York.
Correct.
And then I sent the two pairs to Japan.
Yes, because we did an unboxing video.
We did.
And then we realized that it was a bit of a fail because you're right, the measurements were a little bit off, not completely, but a little bit off. And we said, okay, let's just not do this way. And so I sent.
But we really had done we both.
Yes.
Because I think you got yours a day or two before I did.
Yes.
And so it was really hard for you not to open them up. But we both did stick to the rules. We didn't open it and we recorded our genuine first reactions. And they failed a little bit in some ways. We were surprised at some of the details. But
okay.
As you put your finger out there, I wasn't sure. But so anyway, we were surprised at some of the details, and it was great. But it was actually nice. I think it was good to send them back because we got to get rid of some of the stuff that we didn't want.
Exactly. So maybe just to give a little bit of explanation, we wanted to order something a little bit special. This pair was ordered, dare I say, commissioned. Maybe that's too much of a big word.
No, it wasn't. It was true. It was customized completely for us.
It was a way for us to celebrate the podcast, basically.
It was the end of the first season too. It actually ended perfectly because a good way to celebrate a summer pair, a 12-ounce pair, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of recording our first season. It was in the works for a while, but
it was in the works for a while. And why is that? Is because we wanted to do something special. So just to go back a little bit, the first few times I saw different pairs of Cottle on Instagram, I saw a few people that had received those jeans for a fading contest. if I remember well. And I remember seeing pictures of the inside of the jeans, and Cottle had put name tags. And I thought that was really, really well made, and it was a good idea, and it was something that kind of stood from the rest of the brands and stuff that I had seen personally online. So when we started talking about ordering or doing a project pair, we thought, okay, what can we do to make it a little bit special? What can we do to make it stand out? And I had seen those Cottle with the name tag, and we thought, okay, that's a first step. Cheers. That's a
Thanks.
first step. We can
Non-alcoholic beer on Sunday.
non-alcoholic beer. Okay.
Shout out to Athletic Brewing Company out
Okay.
of
Cool.
Stamford, Connecticut. Really good beers. They have like seven
Okay.
to 10 different uh, varieties of non-alcoholic beer. Anybody out there, they have like a subscription. We're not sponsored by them, by the way, but whatever.
Not
It
yet.
was just really good. Not yet, maybe.
Good
Maybe
stuff.
eventually.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
So
Go ahead, sorry.
anyway, we thought, okay, what can we do to make it a little bit special? So first, we had the idea of course, having our names on the name tag that's on the inside of the yoke. If I'm not mistaken, that's the yoke. And then we said, okay, let's add the name of the podcast. And everything that I'm describing here, I promised that I would show a few pictures online. So I will upload something in the coming 2 or 3 days max. So first of all, we went with the name tags. We had the name of the podcast on the inside, and then we had the idea of going a little bit further with the customization, and we thought of Sashiko. So we asked Toshi, who was again super nice, super understanding of what we wanted,
Accommodating everything. I
accommodating
mean, he was
everything.
really awesome throughout the
Yeah.
process.
And we said, okay, could we have a few sashiko details added to the jeans that we will order? And right away he said, no problem, guys. Let me know. Send me some examples. Send me some pictures, and let's work on something. And the reason, okay, sashiko is usually used to repair jeans once they've been faded, used, trashed, everything. Okay, so we took a bit of a shortcut. But we thought it would be nice to have something special. So we did. We sent him a couple of pictures or stuff that we had seen online, and he reinterpreted what we sent him, basically, because we didn't want to have an exact pattern or something to be reproduced. We sent him some stuff that we like, and we said, okay, please do what you think will look the best, and respect your brand, respect also the art of Sashiko, and come up with something that you like. And that was the thought behind it. I don't know, you want to add something, Pasha?
No,
No?
he did it,
Yeah.
and each of us have different pairs.
Right.
Obviously, sizing is one thing, but just even different details.
Exactly.
And of course, there were some parts of yours that I really liked, and I think vice versa. I think there were some parts of mine that you really liked.
Correct.
But ultimately, we sent them back, and I got, I think, a brand new pair, freshly made.
Exactly.
Because my measurements were, it was just way too tight. So instead, I went from, I think, a size, is it a 1 maybe, and I went to like a 3.
You went from 1 to 3, and I went
Yeah.
from 3 to 4, if I don't
And
mistake.
so that was it. That was the reason why you sent your pair to me, because I wanted to see what a 3 looked like and felt like on me. And so I tried your pair on. That's why I was trying to think, why did we? But instead of going to like a shop and trying on a pair of 3s, you sent me yours, and I kind of was able to figure out what I liked. But what was my accident? So anyway, got a pair, and my only issue with the pair I have is it's the hips, and I've sent pictures, I think, to Darish, where like it's starting to burst at the seams on the outer thighs. That's the only area where there's some constriction, and so this week, I was putting them on, and I'll be honest and say, every time I grab it, there is a moment of hesitation where I'm like, I just wish this one thing was a little looser. And so as I'm saying that to myself and I'm zipping up, I zipped a little bit too fast, and Yeah, I got an accident. You can probably imagine. That was a very uncomfortable experience for a good 20, 30 minutes, but it
Yeah, I
was
can
time.
imagine.
It hurt. But anyway,
Happens to the best of
that's
us.
the only yes. Um, it sucked for a good period of time. But anyway, uh, the Cottles are good. The Cottles are definitely special.
Yes.
They have that neppiness to the jeans that uh, is distinctive to their style
I think
and
it's
everything.
I really like the fabric, and I can honestly say, and it's the same
I
for
like the Selvage
most of the
ID too.
brands.
That's different.
The
That's
salvage
even
idea, yes,
it's so different than anything else that's out there.
exactly.
Um,
And the
but yeah,
fabric
it's
is so light; it's really something you can wear in the summer. It's Yeah, I'll go a little bit in the details when I do post about it, but the fabric is definitely special. It is lighter; it's a lighter blue. If you compare it with maybe what we have, like the PBJs and Onis and stuff like this, it's definitely lighter, and the neppiness and the white parts really are more noticeable. It's that's what I see when I look at it. Like it's really different, and
absolutely.
the way it's made and everything, you can tell it's just top notch quality. That's and again, it's a smaller brand. It's limited quantities. We had a really good uh, contacts. Toshi was very nice, and so that it was a pleasure. The overall experience was nice, and it was cool to get something that's a little bit special compared to the rest of what we have usually.
So yeah, I mean, where we left off with the podcast, it was I think in April or May, and we weren't really into the full swing of summer,
Hmm.
and so the weather wasn't as warm. You were probably wearing some midweight stuff, but
Hmm.
and this is why I kind of defer to you because I know what you wear daily. You're pretty much wearing Cottle
Correct.
at least 4 or 5 days a week when you wear it, if I'm not mistaken. You may be
Correct. No,
wearing the
that
PBJs once or twice, but
yes, a couple days ago because the weather got a little bit colder, but now no, it's impossible to wear PBJs for me at least. But
so I'm pretty much wearing yeah 6 to 7 days a week. I'll probably wear Cottle once, maybe twice. And I think where we left off, maybe even in the interseasonal check-in one, I had picked up the gray warehouse, and I love those. Wearing the gray warehouse, and I'll get to that in a sec. Wearing the white Oni denims. I do wear some SDAs in lighter colors, and I'm trying to think. Once in a while, I'll wear. Oh yeah, the Greencast PBJs. Those I think are about 14 to 15 ounces. But warehouse, that was my first experience, and it was a great first experience. I loved everything about those jeans, and oddly enough, I got them on James Dant. Again, we're talking probably in May or
mhm.
April, and only now has Blue Owl. It was just the release was this past Friday on
I
Blue
saw
Owl for
that.
the same
Yes,
pair,
the same
and
pair.
it just struck me as odd. Usually we were talking about this how we thought most of these releases are all pretty much globally at around the same time, within a week or two, but here we are about 2 months later. Blue Owl picked them up. But if anybody is out there, I think James Dance still has a couple pairs in different sizes, but Blue
Hmm.
Owl has them, and they are everything. I think they're 11 and a half or 12 ounces, heather grays, and they're just so comfortable. They're looser and everything. But that was such a good first experience that it forced me, or it exposed me to the brand more, and I ended up falling in love with their t-shirts actually.
Yes.
I probably picked up about five or so of their t-shirts, and
Okay.
Darius knows we talk every day, and it felt so good to buy like a t-shirt and not have to spend like an exorbitant amount of money, like $150 for a t-shirt. They're $75
Okay.
depending upon the retailer, and the quality is so good. It's like knit. It's such a good T-shirt.
So they're on the heavier side of the spectrum when you're talking
heavier
T-shirts,
side of
cotton.
the spectrum. Definitely quality side, though. I mean, you can tell there's a lot of care that went into this. But yeah, I definitely highly recommend all their T-shirts.
All the
I
T-shirts.
have no problem endorsing them as probably my favorite or among my favorite T-shirt brands.
I can tell.
Definitely. But since we last spoke, another really exciting development for us was Redcast Heritage finally bringing aboard PBJ, and so to celebrate, I picked up a few of their T-shirts as well.
Correct.
One to support them, but I just love PBJ, and I think Darius knows I've talked about
of course.
this. PBJ fits me probably the best. I'm not wearing it right now, but
I was going to ask, but I saw some. I thought I wasn't sure.
Yeah, but I have. It's such a great brand. I love that T-shirt. The only problem was yesterday I was wearing the long sleeve one.
Okay.
And I was wearing with the SDA fox fiber rust color, whatever. And I could see on the belt loops that there was some bleeding, probably from my shirt. So there was a little bit of indigo that, but it's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. It's
the
casualties
risks.
It's totally worth it.
Yeah, so I think this is. I mean, we won't talk about it too much, but Redcast stocking PBJ is something that we're really excited about.
Absolutely.
And we are also excited to see what's coming next. They brought 3 T-shirts.
Shoes like pottery. That's what I want. I want shoes like pottery.
You want shoes like pottery? Okay.
Oh, I'd love them. I mean, shoes like pottery. I think I picked them up before the first interseasonal check-in.
Okay.
They've been a great investment. I wear them. I wear those like at least 2 to 3 days a week. I'll wear the Ironheart, another
Ironheart. Yes.
Pair like denim Converse sneakers. Those are really good.
Okay.
And then a local company, Blue and Green, has their own high top sort of PBJ. If I'm not, they're PBJ Selvage.
Yes.
I'm sorry, PBJ Sashiko
fabric.
High tops that are really really cool. It's so light. You would expect them to be heavy.
They look heavy.
They're not. They're super light. Super light. It's lighter than definitely lighter than the Ironhearts, and almost, if not already, light as the shoes like pottery, but all good stuff.
Okay.
And I think it was either CRD that did it. It was probably CRD that talked about a lot of these like Converse type shoe brands that are out there. That much better in quality and such.
Yes.
That might be like 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Yes, it's maybe a month or 2 ago. Correct.
But it was good.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Have you seen anything special on YouTube? Something, talking about CRD or maybe, other people on YouTube?
Well, Arnsnell, we're waiting for Arnsnell to debut his brand. I know he collaborated with Naked and Famous for his denim jacket.
Exactly.
This weekend's upload was, if I'm not mistaken, he's reviewing the
Type 3 Tanuki.
Correct.
Yeah. Yes.
So that was nice. It was nice to see him circle back to denim and reviewing that stuff as opposed to other things.
Okay.
Have I seen anything? Not as much.
Not as much. Okay.
I don't, because we're not doing as much research, let's say, for the podcast on a weekly basis. I'm only truly on the periphery of the denim universe right now.
Yes.
And I'm only kind of coming in, dipping my toes every so often, just to see what's happening, what really piques my interest. But
correct.
For me, I've since the interseasonal check-in, I've only been really going on the online retailers to see what's out there, and I haven't really went deep into the rabbit hole.
Okay. Well, I can add quickly that in the meantime, I've also I've seen a couple of nice stuff, but I ordered a denim hat, a denim cap from Dverge, if I remember. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Igor,
That's right.
Very nice guy, one-man band, one-man brand, sorry. Was happy to pick up something from him because he's really doing a bunch of he does a bunch of stuff and then he puts it online, but if you're not quick enough you're gonna miss it. And he's been working with this white fabric, kind of like the Oni Ecru and stuff like this, which isn't really my cup of tea right now. But I was happy I was able to pick up one of those hats, which is really, really nice. I don't wear hats at all, but I really kind of force myself to wear this one at least in the summer.
Yeah, you look like a b-boy when you wear these hats.
It's what,
1980s, 90s
okay.
Beastie Boy type.
It's okay. I'll take that. That's fine. But hopefully he's gonna be making some. Yeah, of course he's gonna be making some new stuff after that. So I'll be on the lookout for whatever comes out. I really like the stuff he does. It's not easy to wear sometimes because of the cuts and everything, but really looking forward to what's coming. And also, again, we know Redcast is bringing some different PBJ stuff for winter, I guess. So which cuts will be available? Hopefully some of the recent cuts, the 013, I think we talked about this a lot. Hopefully something, snow denim. If not, super rough. That would be nice.
SR or SN 013s.
Yes, exactly. So
Flaneur, I know you're a fan of that retailer, the French one.
Yeah, Flaneur. I haven't checked lately.
What was the last thing you got for them? Did you buy the Momotaros?
So yes, that was yes. Before summer, okay. I bought the Momotaro.
And you got the shirt too.
I got the FOB Factory G3 shirt. So that's G3, the half. Yeah. Yes, that's the half button shirt. And by the way, I was also talking with Toshi to have the same type of shirt made with the Cottle fabric, which is totally doable, and still hesitating. But all of these stuff, they cost. So yeah, got to make some wise choice.
They do. But believe it or not, if you're into this, if there's a certain fabric that you're out there, like I have the dream of making, owning Secret Denim lab coat and having Dutch Denim make me, sort of stitch it together, like go
Correct.
to Redcast and then have Redcast ship it straight to Netherlands and have them make it. And so what's funny is, I'll just say, you don't get no's too often in this end of this True. Deep into the denim world. Everybody is we've always said welcoming and everything, but everybody's willing to try stuff out. And they'll be willing to do stuff.
Yes.
Assuming, the Toshis of Cottle, Dutch Denim, and Eduardo and Isabella at Redcast. These are all people that are extremely approachable, and Jay at Blue Owl. So there's people, and you can, if you want to sort of be a little creative, you can.
Yeah, if you have an idea, you should definitely get in touch with these people, because you never know.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Something outside denim, a quick word, I don't know.
Sure. What do you want?
I've been binge watching, I told you, Black Summer recently.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm not going to go into the details, but it was, in my opinion, one of the best zombie shows out there. So just in case. And just started Mayor of Easttown, and I am very much hooked.
What did you? Sorry, that was my dog.
Okay.
You were last we left off yesterday. I think you were 2 episodes in.
Two episodes. Okay, I just watched episode 3.
Okay.
And I had a hard time not starting episode 4. But yes, a good show, good stuff. As you said, they know how to make good shows, but still, you don't feel like you're being played with a very simple formula. It is a good show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You haven't watched The Undoing, right? That you
no,
didn't do.
No.
Okay, so that's one. from an HBO, another miniseries. There's a couple out there. I know you recommended The Killing as a response to Mayor of Easttown. I did watch Ted Lasso episode
Correct.
1 of season 2, which was very good.
Okay.
You'll get on that at some point.
Yes.
It's a great show.
Yes.
And then what's the other one though? Oh, Dave, of course. Once you get to Dave, with Mr. Designer and
Mr. Designer. Okay.
I think it's episode 7 or 8.
Okay.
So that means they'll be done pretty soon. Season 2 should be done fairly soon then if they're on episode 7 or 8 right now.
Right.
Another 2 or 3 weeks because they usually don't do more than 10.
Yes.
So we'll see.
Okay. And still very much waiting for, Succession to come back.
Very much.
Better Call Saul.
Very much.
Very much. Yes.
Last of Us. But that's going to be another year.
Okay, yes, we were talking about Last of Us because they announced that. I mean, it's official. There's going to be a show. Last of Us. Yeah, they're taping.
They're filming now.
Right.
Up in Canada, so that's definitely
up in Canada. I didn't know that. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In Alberta, if I'm not mistaken. Probably like near these oil towns and stuff that are kind of quiet. And
yes.
I think it's called Fort McHenry or something like that. That's really high up there, but I don't think they're that. But they're there. They're somewhere in the Alberta province.
Nice.
I think that's the province. Calgary. Alberta, Calgary.
Okay.
Alberta. Yeah, Alberta is the province.
Good stuff, but we have to be patient for that show. It's not coming anytime soon.
No. But on that note, we'll sort of end. And until the next time, folks, take care.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.